Rule number 1. Never lose money. Rule number 2. Never forget rule number 1. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Opportunities come infrequently when it rains gold. Put out the bucket, not the thimble. Invest in businesses any fool can run, because someday a fool will. Never invest in a business you cannot understand. It takes 20 years to build a reputation, and 5 minutes to ruin it. Diversification is protection against ignorance. I don't look to jump over 7-foot bars. I look for 1-foot bars that I can step over. Time is the friend of the wonderful company, the enemy of the mediocre. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Our favorite holding period is forever. You only have to do a very few things right in your life, so long as you don't do too many things wrong. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. Investing is not a game where the guy with the 160 IQ beats the guy with 130 IQ. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. The investor of today does not profit from yesterday's growth. Wall Street is the only place that people ride to in a Rolls-Royce to get advice from those who take the subway. Success in investing doesn't correlate with IQ. Once you're above the level of 125, once you have ordinary intelligence, what you need is the temperament to control the urges that get other people into trouble in investing. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. Buy into a company because you want to own it, not because you want the stock to go up. A public opinion poll is no substitute for thought. You do things when the opportunities come along. I've had periods in my life when I've had a bundle of ideas come along, and I've had long dry spells. If I get an idea next week, I'll do something. If not, I won't do a damn thing. If past history was all that is needed to play the game of money, the richest people would be librarians. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Take out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. Your premium brand had better be delivering something special, or it's not going to get the business. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Only when the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked. The business schools reward difficult, complex behavior more than simple behavior, but simple behavior is more effective. I don't try to jump over 7-foot bars. I look around for 1-foot bars that I can step over. The investor should have a definite selling price. It's not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. The most important investment you can make is in yourself. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. The stock market is filled with individuals who know the price of everything but the value of nothing. Predicting rain doesn't count, building arcs does. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. When a management team with a reputation for brilliance tackles a business with a reputation for bad economics, it is the reputation of the business that remains intact. Chains of habit are too light to be felt, until they are too heavy to be broken. Cash combined with courage in a time of crisis is priceless. The best thing that happens to us is when a great company gets into temporary trouble. We want to buy them when they're on the operating table.